Hello, everybody. Welcome. We're here. It's Monday night. It's Wrestling with Horror. It's the Horsemen. We will be joined momentarily by CJ motherfucking P. But right now I am kicked back. Wait, hang on a second. I need to make this more official here. I'm back to work, but I still smell like a vacation. It's Pete Daddy Dollar in the house. How we doing, boys? We got Tony and Rooftop Chris, who's hard at work keeping the rioters at bay, and AngelousDraven, who's vampire, so he's Jew by association.
Hey, cunts! Everybody thought I was crazy in 2018, and now they're all, oh shit, old Dave was right, but I refused to take the W and I flip-flopped. Everyone thought I was fucking crazy in 2018, but I'm right, so I changed me stance, bud. Bangers and mash.
Crikey.
Oh my god. All right, I can't see with these on.
That boy ain't right.
God damn it, that boy ain't right. It's 8:30 in the morning, Peggy. So this one is literally titled "The One Without a Plot." There's zero plot to the show tonight. We have the only thing we have tonight. We're gonna do some AI in a little bit.
Just like me.
All right, listen. Don't mistake that elf book for this one though, because this one's fucking fantastic, bud. Not this one. The other one, the erotic elf thriller.
I can't take anything with a plot seriously, bud. Buy me health in time.
No.
This is the nose cam. This is prepare ahead.
I feel bad for
that's bigger than I thought.
Anyone sitting next to you in the theater, dude. I feel bad for. Holy shit.
I would.
Better camera.
I hate you, Draven. You the most. I hate you out of everybody.
Wow.
You love me.
I know, you fucking prick. So this is a good opportunity as any out there. If you're watching and you say, hey, how could I get a Pete Daddy Dollar t-shirt? Well, have no fear. We have a whole tote of them right here in sizes from small to 2X for the big guys. I'm getting some 3X made because I had a fan ask me for one, and he said,
yeah.
Hey, he says, can I get a shirt? I'm like, yes. What size? He goes, 3X. I'm like, here's an extra large and a 2X. Sew them together. That'll be $35.
And just like my wife, it's proudly made in Bangladesh.
Hey, Pete, can I have that 4X?
God damn it, Brian Last!
We don't have Vinny here to translate fat.
Yeah. Does anybody speak fat? Anybody?
There is the morbidly obese dialect that is common in the southern parts of the United States.
The tote is almost as big.
Hello there, Anthony.
Hello there, Anthony. It's right here. See, that's the tote of shirts right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the tote of shame.
There's an envelope of money sitting in there too.
Shit.
We have shirts. If you want a shirt, contact me. I'll sell you a shirt.
Nice.
They ship directly. There's no fucking middleman. They're coming directly from me. And I'm getting new colors made because I ordered my red vest, the correct color red vest, Draven.
Dude, you'll match.
I will. Hi, Keely Chow. Hi, Manliness.
Hey.
You
Parrot head.
don't look like a slob.
Fuck you. I mean, I love you. I'm actually going to. I might actually work next show completely naked.
Oh God, nobody wants to see that.
No, they do. I got to give the people what they want. No,
The only tips.
It's only taps. A Jew selling something? Well, I never.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
If OnlyFans is working for Matt Riddle, it might as well work for you.
Right?
Who the hell's Matt Riddle?
He's that wrestler. He's the
RK
stoner.
Bro, or
He was half a RK Bro with Randy Orton.
Oh shit! And he became a OnlyFans.
He does indie stuff, but then he apparently has an OnlyFans too.
So he's a fake.
And he's married, and he's married to like a porn star or some shit.
Wait, was he that cowboy that was trying to convince us that banging a transformer didn't make him gay?
No.
Yeah. I'm super straight alpha male, and I'm dating a trained woman. It's like,
yeah, he's like trying to like.
No.
It's like, who are you trying to convince here? He's like, it's like dating a girl, but with like extra parts. And I'm like, yeah, that's called gay.
I have sex with men, but relationships with women.
that means you're gay.
But it's like that whole video. He made a series of them, and it's like, dude, like, who are you trying to convince? Because it's not convincing us. Like,
Right.
he's denying. Like, it's like we get it, dude.
Me doth think the closeted homosexual protest too much.
Such a selfish top.
I'm simply stating a fact. Are you gonna come out in a shower cap and towel? I'm gonna wear like the skin suit like Costanza wore when he streaked across Yankee Stadium. I wear a flesh-colored fucking bodysuit. I have relationships with Downs chicks and sex with my hand.
This motherfucker.
It's like Draven in his hard fit, right?
Oh, they're on to you, man.
Draven's like, why didn't you format the show tonight? God damn it.
Yeah. He's like, great. So this unscripted show is just going to be an hour of me being bashed.
It's the roast of Draven.
Oh shit! We got to get a bunch of washed up actors from Comedy Central to come in here and shit talk Draven for no reason. Hey, Lisa Limpanelli's talking about the black guy that plowed her and how Draven's an awful person.
I forgot all about Elisa Lampanelli. God damn.
I was gonna say, isn't that all Lisa Lampanelli talks about? Like,
yeah,
that's like 90% of her freaking comedy shtick. Yeah, is talking about getting dicked down by black guys. That's just her comedy. You know, that's what Lisa Lampanelli does.
God. Yeah, unfortunately, that was Milo Yiannopoulos' shtick too. But you know. Fabulous.
Go, guy.
I chose to move to South Carolina because I hear there's a lot of coal mines there.
This is a good opportunity to ask you to buy my erotic elf fiction. It's about elves down under that really go down under, bud.
It's all squeaky clean down there, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge. Wow, wow.
Go ahead and check it out there. There's a few didgeridoos down there, bud.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
figure in for a pound, in for a penny at this point.
You know, I was looking for things that were trending earlier, and I found Iran and Israel and Iran, ceasefire, Blackburn, which I can only pontificate on what the context, but it's in sports, so it's an athlete. We have Qatar. We have the Nobel Peace Prize, which won't be going to Donald Trump. That's for fucking sure. Somewhere, what's this guy? John McCain's corpse is furiously masturbating right now.
He's got a Bob Dole grip on his schlong.
Bob Dole.
I don't know. To be fair, Obama and all them, they struck a lot of places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The drone strike champion over there.
I honestly, whether they had nukes or not, like I'm fine with them actually fucking nuking those or hitting them people.
Tony showed me the post earlier, and it's the truth too, because we've all heard it since we were kids. Iran is a nuclear threat for the last 30 years. The last 33 years, and it's like
weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah, I got 9/11 vibes, so obviously I have a feeling they didn't actually have them, but those people over there, they rule by strength. And you have to show, you can't just say, oh, we're going to do something. We're going to do something. We're going to do something.
I know.
And then not do anything because you have to show strength.
Sanctions.
So what happens when you piss
people.
them off? What happens when you piss them off and all of a sudden the terror cells that Biden allowed into our country activate and suddenly we get a bunch
lot
of
that shit is fear mongering to me.
But that's the thing is like, is it
they said, oh, we have dirty bombs in the country. And that they've been saying that for 2-3 years, all but. And where are they? If they had them and they were going to use them, they would have fucking done it already. Like, well, it's all maybe they're fear mongering. It's all a bunch of bullshit on both sides. Yeah,
as somebody that was in Massachusetts when the Zaranov brothers pulled their shit, I don't think it's fear mongering. It's going to be one of those things where everybody's going to be like, yeah.
The Boston thing, that was a bunch of fucking retards doing stupid shit.
What do you think Islam?
Yeah, I know, no, but I mean, it was just a bunch of freaking stupid kids pulling us, bullshit.
Well, it was a whole family of them. Like they got the one brother that died because one of them ran over him, and then they got the mom, and the whole family was just a bunch of nutcases that should have never been in this country. Mm-hmm. Like the extended family was like, yeah, we don't claim them, like they're messed up, but like the immediate family was like, and it's like, yeah, get the fuck out.
That's right.
I just don't, I think we should have bombed them because it shows our dominance over them. But I don't think they had what we say they had.
Oh, I don't believe so. Like it's Benny Boy doing.
And I'm not a fan of Israel either. Like they can go fuck right off too.
Yeah, you tell us all about it now.
Because as a Christian, like, why do we support them? They had Jesus fucking killed. Like, why?
I got 2 words for you.
You know what I mean?
Schofield Bible.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. He steps over here like, my show's in danger.
No. No, you're fine. Hi,
you
Sean.
said there's no plot. Wow.
Hi, Sean Franklin.
I'm plot.
Welcome. No, I just look at it like this. Like, how long are we going to keep pretending that, and all I'll say is this, I'll put it in very general terms, that pattern recognition equals anti,
Yeah.
Let's go. We could go back all the way to biblical times, but we'll just go back to the Gulf of Tonkin and the
109. That and Gorillion. Those are the 2 words that'll like trigger them all.
Yeah. So we can go back to the Gulf of Tonkin and just see that there's a common denominator when a lot of problems arise. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I was, a staunch supporter of Israel just because until I knew better, literally.
What's that? A Jew that supports Israel.
The reason RFK is dead.
Well,
allegedly in Minecraft.
But this is a good time to say, if you want a P Daddy Dollar trading card, they're available for $5 and they have an NFC chip in them. And it takes you to a promo that you can only, let me go to solo here for a second. You can only see if you have this trading card. Let me take this out of the slider. These are made by.
Wife has an NFC chip in her.
This is, I know, I put it there. This is
trading card.
Not yet, you didn't, but this is by Mr. Chris Fisk, and we have a limited amount of these. Yeah, stats and everything on the back, but yeah, you can get these again. I will send these to you.
Yeah.
Does it has nose measurements on the back?
It has my nose measurements, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, it measures them in metric and imperial units.
Oh.
Imperial credits will do fine.
It's like, it's 3 inches or it's 14,000 millimeters.
Oh, let's see. Wait. Oh my God. Hang on. This is from Parrothead. Parrothead just sent me this. It's the USA has released an image of the bunker buster being dropped in Iran.
We were joking. I was on a stream the other night and we were joking about that. Like, what would be the damage? Like, this sounds like some really horrific experiment, but like, what would be the damage of throwing a morbidly obese person as a bomb? Like, how much damage would they do? A big 400-pound Chris Christie or 600-pound Chris Christie landing in the middle of a city? Like, how much damage would that do? You know,
well,
like,
depending on the altitude you drop them from, I mean,
yeah,
wouldn't it be like
high.
It'd be like one of those fat rods from the god.
The blob from the gods.
Yeah. Think about if you got like a mass of amorphous blobs and just drop them.
It'd be like Dave Chappelle getting dropped out of an airplane in Con Air.
Like seriously though, like think of like the splash damage from a Leviathan like that hitting concrete from the altitude of like 30,000 feet or however high up a bomber is.
So
you know,
if I'm flying the bomber, you're gonna hear the bomber coming in, and me rolling with the JBL and the bomber. This is what you're gonna hear before you fucking feel the impact of Fatty McFatterson dropping. I'm gonna roll up. I'm gonna roll up in my bomber. All you're gonna hear is.
Oh my God. We're gonna get struck.
No. I haven't yet for that. It's eligible for revenue sharing.
Holy shit! Okay, so you hear that, but it's like a Doppler effect. So like it gets louder as his corpulent ass falls. And it's like, whoa! And then like you'd think like because he's so fat when he impacts, like he would explode because of how fat he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like all that lard and shit has to be displaced from the impact. So it would take out a city block at least.
It would like almost liquefy how like a blast will turn sand into glass, you know?
Yeah. All the cellular, like the fat cells, it would look like uncooked hamburger for like 6 mile radius. Here we are, like theorizing the destructive power of Chris Christie. Somebody's gonna make that as a game.
Throw Michael Moore. Tony, go to our homie. Tone. I need you to be a bigot for a minute, Tone. I need you to go to our homie Grunk, Tone. Go to our homie Grunk and ask Grunk to draw us a picture of a bomb comprised of Michael Moore and Chris Christie.
Oh Jesus, 2 of them? There are 2 of them?
No, we will not survive this.
I thought Moore lost a bunch of weight.
I don't care. He'll always be Jabba the fucking Hutt to me.
Like, get all of the fatties together. Like, I don't think that you'd need like one of those C-47s or whatever.
600-pound life ladies or whatever.
Oh my God, yeah, those
drop them.
Freaking the bedridden ones that have to ride around in the whale wagons.
Yep.
Yeah, and then just like throw them at our enemy countries and be like, dude, don't mess with America. They're not wasting millions on the Fatty Buster. They're not wasting millions.
You like your life doesn't have purpose?
Yeah. It's like thank you for your service. What? Ah! Like out of the plane it goes. They thought they were getting flown to that weird Greek, that little impish Greek guy that's like, I don't think that you're eating as much as you're telling me you're eating. You know?
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I was like, Mr. Tingle.
They're all getting lied to. They're being convinced that they're going to go there, but then like it turns into like a 28-hour flight over Islamabad or over Tehran or whatever, and they just throw that. Yeah, exactly. You're dropping Fat Man and Kevin Spacey's favorite nuke. Oh God! We would save the taxpayers so much money if we threw 600-pound obese people like out of airplanes.
just rolling up in the B-2 in the stealth, right? In the stealth bomber, but you still got the JBL, and you're rolling up. You get over your target. You're right there. It's like, okay, open the doors, and all of a sudden, just
what the? Those are anybody else hear that?
and it's just raining fatties. It's just raining them.
Dude, that would be the best video game ever. The Fatty Buster.
You know how you had the cow launcher instead of the cow launcher, it's the fat launcher.
Yeah, no, but you have to like RPG it up where it's like you have to like upgrade your planes to get so that you can carry bigger people. Then you got to like feed the people, but if you feed them too much too quickly, they die of type 2 diabetes. So you have to like grow them slowly and cultivate them, and then once you have this giant bioweapon, you get it into the plane that you've like leveled up to get to the applicable weight carriage or whatever. And then you drive it over, and it's like mission accomplished. And they just show like a cut scene or whatever of like, my 600-pound life being hurled out the back of a C-47 or a DC-7 or whatever. Come on. I mean, that's the most evil thing I probably said. But like at the same time, that game would sell like fucking hot.
It would be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Are you
bonus points? Yeah, like surround sound screaming and be like, ah!
Look out, Slim!
Yeah, like and they could get sponsors on their. So you could get like how like the NASCARs have like all those sponsors on their car. Well, because they're so fat, you can get like tattoo sponsors. So there's like Tide on one jelly roll. And then, I can't even Chick-fil-A.
So, I'm sharing another one. It didn't come out as good as I hope. I asked it to make an image of Chris Christie eating McDonald's in front of crying African children.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. Like, why do those kids look like they all came from the people under the stairs? And you know when he's blasting, like we can't hear it in the image, but he's blasting.
Wait, are you saying that Chris Christie would be sitting there eating that in front of crying African children and just this would start playing?
Burger sizzling on the grill and
This is funny. He's like when people are really fat and they like have low effort dances. He's doing that in his chair, kind of rocking back and forth to watch his jelly rolls jiggle.
Too many calories.
He's like out of breath eating those chicken nuggets. I got the meat sweats. Oh. Oh shit. I think he does realize he's eating human meat and he doesn't care.
The meat sweat so easily to fart needles.
Oh God!
He's like, I gambled on a fart and lost.
Yeah, that's it's a deadly game that we play. We live. Deadly game.
Cannibal Christie.
All this McDonald's, they won't let me see my children.
Guess what's in the nuggets?
At least he wasn't, he wasn't banging people like Diddy was, So Iranian officials confirmed to Reuters they've accepted the ceasefire. The problem being they were going, we were just kidding.
Yeah.
Both sides.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, didn't Israel start fights with other people immediately after that?
I think so. Chris, did I show you this one, Chris?
Uh-oh.
Hang on, let me play this. I know the guy saw this.
Down to America. Oilfield says what?
What?
Yeah.
I know there was early reports too that they might cancel Night of Champions, but then I guess they're still going along as planned because of what happened.
They don't want to fly over Iranian airspace to get to Saudi.
Yeah, but I guess that's not the case or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think the Saudis would put up with that shit. Like to be like, Iran, yeah, don't even think about it.
So
Every time they go over there, I hope the Saudis ground their plane again.
Yeah. I hate how they nun up all the female wrestlers whenever there's like a pay-per-view or whatever.
That's annoying as fuck, dude. It's like they show pictures of them on the beach in like Dubai and all that shit, like in bikinis. I know it's different, but and then it's like we're in Saudi Arabia, we have to cover. It's like it's a performance. Like they're look. While I agree with some of their laws, some of their laws.
Doom, doom, doom.
What if I fail? Deceit stories, you know those. But no, like if you steal something, we're gonna cut your fucking hand off.
Yeah,
Like,
but a lot of that stuff, where they fall 15 stories, that stuff's like don't ask, don't tell type of thing.
Yeah.
Like that's how their culture is over there. Like there's probably a lot of them over there, but they keep it in the closet where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the privacy of your own bedroom, not flaunted about like all over the place.
But, not to veer too far off subject, but I have a lot of respect how Bianca Belair makes her own hijabs.
Goddamn.
Man. Like, okay. Man.
We gotta do a speaking of that, we gotta do a Team America watch party sometime.
Fuck yeah.
God,
I
hope they drop Sami Zayn off a building, dude. They ground the plane and they won't let them leave back to the States without leaving Sami Zayn behind.
Well,
sorry, pal.
Yeah. No, the Clown Prince has said that he would not permit the sodomites from leaving. What? Sami Zayn, come with us. What is going on?
It's like Punk too is like anti that whole thing. They're even putting it into the storyline with him and Cena. Like, he's a hypocrite, like because he talked about not doing business over there, but fucking now
enjoy your blood oil covered dick or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Wow. That's CM Punk. He's a hypocrite.
Mm-hmm.
He is.
He's a fucking hypocrite. I mean, let's be honest. You mentioned Bianca Belair making her own hijabs, and it's funny because she's unbelievable. But no, she makes her own gear, and that's one thing I really dig that about her because that's fucking awesome.
She only wrestles twice a month at best, so you got a lot of time on your hands.
It's fucked. Like I don't know why she's not on the shows more. Hey, CJ.
Fuck Windows. Fuck StreamYards.
Oh no,
podcaster. Goddamn, fuck them all.
Wow.
I have been fighting this shit for hours.
Oh no. Sorry to hear, man. That sucks.
Yeah, it's a bit annoying.
So no soundboard, no.
Well, yeah, I had to build a whole new computer basically. So I'm gonna have to redo all my sound clips and shit. And god damn it.
God damn, yeah. That sucks.
Like 50 plugins that I had for all my audio shit. I got to re-download those.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully, they're all legit. So,
did you hear the video game that I proposed to make? Like I
just got in. So
so you know how we're talking about like these bunker buster bombs and all this stuff and how much money they're like millions of dollars that were sent American taxpayers have to spend it. What if? Okay, here's make it a video game first, just to make sure that we don't get like any Geneva Conventions or human rights violations. But we round up all of the people from My 600-Pound Life and then put them on a DC-7 and then throw them at high altitude down at like the target. Like he said that they'd be like blobby rods of the gods. Like you think they could do enough damage like a city if you threw like Chris Christie out of an airplane.
I mean, it'd be a great way to, since we can't send people directly to the country they came from, we can just send them, third country, through a porthole in the bottom of a plane.
Well, Etep had suggested that the plane blast like a car stereo system of a certain song so that the victim, the country of the target, could hear the Doppler effect of it coming. So.
And you could lure them on the plane with fast food or whatever.
Yeah, well, no, they're all falsely told that they're going to that German, that little Greek guy, the one that's like, I don't think you're eating what you say you're eating. You are 600 pounds. Whatever that little doctor guy is. Like, they're all lied to and told they're going to like a fat camp for that guy to help them. When in actuality, it's going to be like a 28-hour flight to fly over to Iran and just hurl one of those Leviathans out of the back end and just watch it just explode when it impacts.
Just a big mess of fucking biscuits and gravy everywhere.
Well, would the fat spread out and act like a parachute?
It just instinctively. It's like a fly. It'd be like a flying squirrel, except heavier.
There's a giant 600-pound woman who's like
they're dropping like it's fucking Fortnite.
The impact crater, it looks like the fat version of Wile E. Coyote.
It's just two butt cheeks and a bunch of gore.
Yeah. And it's surprising. It still smells like KFC somehow.
Yeah, everybody in the immediate area's cholesterol levels just went up for some reason. Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we just need to start playing some REM at this point. It's the end of the world as we know it.
And I feel fine, bad.
Yeah, watching obese people thrown from airplanes.
Well, no, that's when you start playing some R. Kelly.
No, what about the weather? The weather girls.
I believe I can touch the sky. I pee on it every day. Go to town.
Sesame Street raises $1 million for PBS with special guest the M-Bomb one. Yay!
Back the way you came.
Oh, back the way you came. Yep. It's the first freaking quote that comes to mind.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, it's glorious. Yeah.
Yep.
No, that'd be
My fat ass is walking into town.
So it's just like, was he trying to like do the Rick and Morty thing where he's like hang gliding into the arena to bang out like a chick?
Yeah.
Kind of malfunctioned.
Unity!
I'm proud of you, son.
My dad to be there and tell me he's proud of me while I'm banging her in front of the stadium of people cheering my name.
It's raining fatties.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. Oh, we could like attach like smoke colors or colored smoke trails to their ankles or to their cankles, and that way when they fly out of the plane, you can tell what like oh, that's a Jewish one. It's blue and white streaming.
I was gonna say, yep, it's blue and white.
Oh man.
All right, I'll bite. What do I do for a living? Work as a butler in a haunted mansion and put your little hand in the mashed potatoes?
Take my hand. It's not my strong hand.
Apparently he's coming back for the new one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice. Those movies are fucking hilarious. Those are goddamn funny.
Yeah. Wait, did you? So, Bad Take Bojan, she showed us a trailer for a horror movie coming out called Weapons. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
movie?
I showed you the trailer for that. That's the one where they're like all the kids and stuff.
Yeah.
But, like I was like, the reason I have a feeling that the name is a dead giveaway of what they're gonna try to push in that movie.
Yeah.
Because like you watch the trailer and you're like, what the fuck does the title have to do with this trailer?
How are they weapons? Yeah.
Yeah. So like I have a feeling it has something to do with like gun control or some stupid shit like that.
Oh, I thought it was like MK Ultra. Like they're all getting hit.
That too, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it did look interesting. Like the trailer did look interesting. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But
you know what would be even deadlier?
The title just frightens me a little bit.
Yeah. No, I think it would be even deadlier though if they just had, morbidly obese people being thrown from airplanes.
Yeet!
That wouldn't be a horror movie though, because it's kind of like that. Remember that Mia video there where they were like trying to show like genocide or whatever, and they were rounding up all the redheads and killing them and shit, and people were just laughing. They're like, "This is hilarious."
Was that Paper Planes? Was it that song?
I think it's by Maya or Mia or
MIA or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like a short video of like all these gingers being rounded up, and then like they get on a bus and then they get forced to run through a minefield and they start blowing up. Yeah. Exactly. It was like, this is not like it didn't have the emotional impact that the artist thought it would. It was fucking funny. Like, look at that little ugly redheaded kid. Oh, spared that kid a lifetime of disappointment.
Yeah. Hey, kid, guess what? What? Nah, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this.
Oh, look at it. Oh, gross. Freaking gingivitis.
So maybe we can go through Portland, every time they have a one of their Antifa protests, we can just get one of those the helicopters that pick up the water.
Yeah. Like a big claw game.
And then just drop them.
Hang on,
we got a twofer.
I got something to share here. Wait, what do we got? Can you fly, fat boy? Krista, some fat bastard. That's funny. It's like I just hear that in Kurtwood Smith's voice. Can you fly, Bobby, from RoboCop when he fucking yeets him out of the van in the beginning?
Dumbass.
How about I put my foot in your ass? Owen Hart does not like the idea of bombing with people.
Yeah, he's an expert on that one.
I have something to share here. This is from my Facebook story today. Did you read the caption?
A group of fish?
Yeah. And the guy's shooting a machine gun. What's a group of fish called?
A school?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jeremy spoken.
I watched the other day where there was some news report about the school where they had to go to an administrator before they could pull like a fire alarm or something like that, and they made these changes to the rules so they could do more direct contact with law enforcement and emergency services. And the lady pulls down the alarm, and then you just see a picture of the speaker on the wall, and just hear all the other kids with the pumped up.
Better run, faster than my bullets.
I shared another one like that. It was funny. It was like, it was the Minecraft one showing the school. It was like when the quiet kid finally comes to school in the trench coat or something like that. And it showed the Minecraft
showing up.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
freaking speaking of Minecraft, I watched that the other day at work. It wasn't half bad.
Yeah, you freaking millennial.
I thought it was funny as fuck. There was some fun.
Everything that was a masculine was turned into a fruit. Like everything,
Not really.
Dude,
the man sandwich.
Dude, that was as queer as a $3 bill. Like Jason Momoa had a pink jacket on, and he was a doofus. Like Jack Black was an eternally retarded child. All of the male characters were retarded.
I was fine with the Momoa being a doofus, given like what his origin was. Because look at the guy who was like trying to say that he won Donkey Kong. He's kind of a douche and a fucking
but like,
too, so.
do you not see the pattern where every dude is a doofus? Like any kind of masculine dude is a doofus, and like Jack Black's character was like a perma retarded like child, basically.
He was a kid that liked to use his imagination,
and then he was an adult with a fat beard and going, "I like to use my imagination."
He wants to use his imagination. What's wrong with that?
Because he looks like a freaking Fagalo.
It's Jack Black. Like I don't know. I took it at face value. I didn't like fucking. It was.
I did too. Movie. At face value, that movie was a pride parade gone wrong.
I don't think it was that bad.
Yeah, that was a like. It was.
I don't know. It was a good turn my brain off and just fucking watch this movie.
Well, that's all they want you good guys to do. Yeah.
All I know is Jennifer Coolidge wanted that villager dick real bad.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
That was so gross.
That was fucking just creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it was super creepy. But the villagers are creepy as fuck anyway.
Is his dick square too?
Yeah, and does it point straight down like that?
I mean, so how does that's literally putting a square peg in a round hole.
Something tells me though there's enough mileage down there in Jennifer Coolidge that it's like throwing a Snickers bar down the hallway. Like,
did you say gash?
Stifler's mom, man. Stifler's mom. I'd probably smash. I'd smash.
Oh goddamn!
Mom.
Ah, Jesus!
You would have
just to say I had sex with Stifler's mom.
You would have to
like a sexual status
your ass to keep from falling in.
Yeah. You'd need like crampons and like a fucking rappelling rope.
Yeah, you're gonna need carabiners. You're gonna need all sorts of safety equipment.
Wait, Draven.
The drums have spoken.
Goddamn.
So there was a funny ad on X for the Mark Levin show. So look right here. So here's the ad for the Mark Levin show, and then somebody took artistic license with the flyer. Do you guys want to see it?
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
I don't even know who that is.
Mark Levin. He's a commentator, conservative commentator.
I used to like him like 10 years ago. And he is so in the tank for Israel. It's ridiculous.
Well, Levin, I mean, go figure. He's part of the tribe, Yeah,
I mean, he as soon as we bombed Iran, he was like so busy tubing his pud that you could probably got rope burns.
Yeah.
I still think we should have bombed them.
No.
Well, until there's like we don't know what the implications of backlash will be, and it's not fear mongering, dude. It's
I don't know. I think it is.
Well, when shit happens,
it reminds me of 9/11 too. They're like, "Oh, we got to go to war because if we don't go to war, they're gonna come here and do all this shit." It's like they never really came here and did.
No. It reminds me of 9/11 because they said that Iraq had weapons of mass destruction, and Iraq had nothing to do with this.
But I mean, it's the same concept as far as like getting people behind going to war and doing all
do you remember how many terrorist acts happened after 9/11 because of all that bullshit? We lucked out.
Yeah, we didn't get any, and they're like, "Oh, there's going to be an attack this week,"
dude,
and like nothing ever fucking happened. Yeah,
London had its buses explode. There was an Ariana Grande concert that didn't end too well.
Other countries did, but we didn't.
Well, that's because she's Ariana Grande, and she kind of deserved it.
Yeah, it's like we actually created more terror after 9/11 by going
we have
into
this big
Iraq.
giant ocean in between us and them, so it's like
Yeah, you do realize that the Biden administration had porous borders that had been importing terror cells for like
that.
4+ years. Like, oceans don't matter when you have terror cells, dude.
What up, Scott?
Hey.
All those fuckers are coming in through Canada anyway. They're not even coming in through Mexico. Those are the fucks that are coming in through Canada.
Yeah. And
I don't know. I don't think it's as bad as everybody wants to make you believe, because it's all just we got to be in this heightened fear and like fucking black pill everything. It's like, the shit isn't even gonna happen, and if it does, I'll be fucking surprised.
But that's the point. Of course you're gonna be surprised, because you're not awake, like you're not paying attention. Like, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance, you know.
Yep. You're never, you know, and it might sound stupid, but there's a quote from The Walking Dead that's applicable. And Rick is telling Carl that, you know, Carl was like, well, we're safe here, right? And Rick was like, you're never safe.
I'm not saying like we're 100% safe here, but what I'm saying is what we're being told isn't the whole picture, and everybody wants to like try to like search between the lines and all this other shit, and it's like, dude, like, just kind of chill out and see where things go. Like, it's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna hit back, dude. I used to do this for a living. Draven J. Uso was drunk.
I don't know. I didn't think he was drunk.
He was fucking.
I still don't think he was drunk.
Dude,
because every time he cuts a fucking promo, it sounds exactly the fucking same.
He does not sound like that.
Fucking
Jamie, I need that fucking footage.
2013 fucking
get the footage.
Hang on.
Bullshit.
I opened a can of.
It's the same fucking thing.
We should have stayed on the lighthearted subject of Iran versus Israel, and I opened this can of worms.
But like, and don't get me wrong, I don't support Israel either. I think they're bullshit.
Oh, he's got the soundboard working.
But the Middle East people, they rule by strength, and if we keep making, eventually they're gonna call our bluff. So it's like, the fact that we bond them shows that we're strong. And that we ain't fucking around, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's a very dumb way. That's a bull in a china shop approach.
But we showed them, but that's how it always works. That's what happened last time. When
have you ever heard of the laws of raising escalation?
When Trump was in office, remember the guy that he killed? He's like, yeah, I know exactly where you are, you know, and fucking, that's how you rule by strength, by fucking calling their bullshit.
All I can say on this whole subject is
making fun of someone with a disability is retarded.
It's the greatest thing I've ever found.
But it's like they're always like, every like whatever so many years are like, yeah, there's sleeper cells inside America and they're gonna just awaken, and then fucking 5-10 years go by and nothing fucking ever happens. It's like, there isn't sleeper cells in America. Like, wake the fuck, get your tinfoil hat like off and fucking wake the fuck up. There isn't fucking sleeper cells in America.
You honestly don't think there are sleeper cells in the United States?
I'm sure there are some militants, but if they were gonna do something, they would have fucking done it already.
How do you know? How do you know what their plan is?
Dude,
like,
they're fucking. Do you like? I'm not an expert on Muslims or Islam as a religion, but I have done my homework enough to know that they've been playing this game for thousands and thousands
then why the fuck
of years.
After 9/11 didn't they attack if there's all these sleeper cells in over here?
Listen, because they're playing, dude. Dearborn, Michigan has the largest settlement of Middle Easterners outside of the fucking Middle East.
Okay.
That is not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence that they are. I'm not castigating or denigrating all of them. I'm not at all, because I had neighbors that were Muslims that were wonderful people. But what I'm saying is, within that population, within the population of America, 385 million people, there are. You cannot sit there and tell me that you don't believe that another country would. It's like that show.
I'm not saying that another
it's like that
country
show,
wouldn't do it,
the Soviet.
I'm just saying
it's exactly like the Cold War.
Fearmonger, and
But,
use it
dude,
as like this thing that like, oh yeah, they're
But
gonna attack, so we have to sit over here and not
we
do
put
anything.
government
to
assets
anybody.
into other people's fucking governments, bro.
Yeah,
I
we
realize that.
We do the same thing. So to think that they're not doing the same thing to us, that's naive.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to knock
you.
or anything, but like
China, I could see doing that because that's how China plays the game. China does that to play the game.
Look at those.
But
like,
the other countries don't
Iran
do
is Asian when it was
subtlety. They
convenient.
do fucking over the top shit.
Tony. Yes.
You know, stealth and subterfuge.
All I gotta say
from
is
fucking
that,
Iranians and
here's
the Middle
the
East
thing.
isn't their thing.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, Draven. Which one of us would you prefer to be wrong? Because
honestly,
if I'm wrong,
wrong,
what are the consequences if I'm wrong? Okay, what are the consequences if you're wrong?
If I'm wrong, then I guess we're gonna get attacked.
Yeah,
but
and there's gonna be no preparedness because that shit doesn't happen.
I don't think we're gonna get attacked because our country is prepared for that kind of shit. And if it's on the radar, they're gonna try to stop it for the most
like
part.
how they stopped the Quakers.
And, and 9/11 doesn't count because that was an inside job. So yeah.
Well, all I know is that Boston
from our own government, just so we could go to war.
Draven and his Quaker worldview.
And then after that, they were like, "Oh, there's all these people, Middle East people in the country, and they're gonna start attacking." If there's all these Middle Eastern people in the country, then why the fuck aren't they attacking? It's the same fucking thing that happened last time. They're just trying to get everybody riled up and fucking afraid, and then nothing's gonna happen.
Sketch says, when I go to war, my battle cry will be "Fuck you, Draven."
God damn it, Draven.
Well, it's like you cry wolf like so many times. Like I'm not gonna believe every time you fucking cry wolf. Like you say that this shit's gonna happen and it doesn't happen. So it's either happening or it's not.
It is happening, dude. But is there enough brothers? The Ariana Grande thing.
Yeah, that was the other countries.
Dude, but that's the point. They don't see it as.
And I feel like the Boston thing was just regular people that were here.
No, they were Islamic fundamentalists who were part of a terror cell that did it. And what you don't understand is how Islam creates terror. Like it is not just one person; it's the Hydra. You cut off one head, and then two more grow back. Like it's always a lone wolf. It's kind of like all these MK Ultra school shooters.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they how many? Like somebody mentioned in the chat. It's like how many times have you heard known to the FBI? Mm-hmm. It's like if you knew about it, why didn't you do it? Oh, well, because that never happens. It's just crying wolf. Like motherfucker, it happens. Like it happens all the time. But yeah, it's funny when they tried that shit in Texas. They had a Draw Muhammad thing in Texas, and a bunch of drove up with some guns to kill everybody, and all the Texans outgunned them. Or the guy, the terrorist in the church. Remember that the gunman in the church? He was trying to the Islamist whatever in the church tried to kill a bunch of Christians.
I don't remember any of that.
I do.
You don't remember that?
Well, and the fact that technically still Trey Parker and Matt Stone still have a fatwa against him.
Yeah, for the drama, the Don't Show Muhammad episode.
Yep.
Oh, I remember that. That episode of South Park, but I don't remember.
Salman Rushdie. Salman Rushdie wrote a book, and they want him dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's still. Is he still alive?
Yep.
He is.
Yeah, he's still alive.
I didn't realize Salman Rushdie was still alive. Or
he had some event that he was going to do that got canceled because again, someone made a threat against him.
Yeah.
Shock of shocks.
Yeah. The religion of peace.
Muslims and another certain demographic have very poor impulse control.
Yeah. Well, they saw that it was like 80 something, or was it 80 or 70% of the imported Pakistanis into the UK had like sister brother genes. Oh, that wouldn't. There's so many of them that have like like first cousin marriage and whatever, like inbreeding genes, birth defects, and it's caused like their frontal lobe to not develop, and they all have like low impulse control and stuff.
Like I saw a video, and I got the post limited because of it, of a Pakistani guy who was caught trying to grape a 14-year-old girl, and he's like, I didn't know it was illegal. And they're like, the question was, what should his punishment be? And I said, sulfuric acid poured on his genitals weekly.
I say wood chipper feet first.
So to your point of the whole them being here and stuff. So then, what if because I got 9/11 vibes from the whole weapons of mass destruction thing from Iran. Like, I don't think they actually had what we say they did. But what if they did have that stuff and we didn't do anything?
I got a question for you. Which country has the Samson option?
The what?
The Samson option.
I don't know what that is.
The Samson option states that when the country is facing danger and is in peril of collapse, it will launch all of its nuclear warheads and they will hit targets in the United States.
Oh, I'm assuming I guess since you're bringing it up, they do.
No, Israel has it, not Iran. Guess which country acquired nuclear warheads illegally?
Israel.
Israel stole their nuclear technology from the United States. They are not beholden to UN inspections the way other countries are. I don't fear Iran anywhere near what I fear Israel, because Iran doesn't have a Samson option. So why are we saying that it's bad for Iran to have nukes, but Pakistan is fine, Israel is fine, India, like these are all these are shitheads. But the problem with nuclear weapons is everybody understands it's a mutually assured destruction. It's a threat. That's all it is it's a big dick measuring contest. Like Russia actually has more nukes than we do. And if we ever did get into a war, they would be wiped out. We would be wiped out before they would be. But ultimately, we would all be wiped out because of that mutual assured destruction. So nobody will ever use a nuke because you can't steal from a country that's irradiated. There's all this hysteria around
AI.
Nukes.
Can stop that.
But it can stop nukes.
Yeah, because you can have it control the stuff or whatever.
We're not unleashing Skynet, Draven.
No, but I know like movies aren't factual, but they are like a thing of a predicate. They predetermine on like things that are gonna potentially happen or could happen. And the fact that like AI or a rogue AI type thing or another nation's AI could take control of somebody else's nuke and use it.
That could totally happen.
And you could literally use one person and if you can overthrow everybody else's AI, you have control of all their shit, and you can just fucking nuke the shit out of them. That's why like this whole like, we can't have AI. It's like we kind of need it because it's a defense mechanism at this point. It has nothing to do with stealing everybody. Like we need it as a defense mechanism.
Draven,
I can see that, but sorry.
Draven is a bot, confirmed. Draven and Janelle Grant are AI.
No, I understand the thing with the AI, but like, even if if you had all the nukes, you can't like. The thing is
you have the nukes. Everybody else is gonna do what the fuck you say because
they won't because what are you gonna do? You're gonna nuke them because the nukes today, our weakest nukes, are like 1,000 times more powerful than Fat Man and Little Boy that we dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. If you nuke a country, there's literally nothing like. The whole point of having a military is to steal other people's shit. Okay, that's why if you ever play Settlers of Catan, you control the military, you control the thief. But when you nuke a country, you can't get anything from them. So that's why nobody has nuked anybody. Like before the Strategic Arms Limitations Act or the SALT Treaty, and before the Mutually Assured Destruction Act of 1980, whatever, with Reagan, there was still this threat of nukes going off, and nobody ever used them. It was all saber rattling because they knew if they like launched a nuke at somebody, like there's no benefit for us to like for the United States to nuke the Middle East because we wouldn't even be able to get anything from it. They'd be like, yeah, it's a glass parking lot. It's irradiated. The jet stream carried all that radiation over to India. Like, you know, like we just pissed off a lot of people, got a lot of people killed.
India's finally clean.
Sir.
Yeah, when you said that, I'm like, your problem?
Damn.
Have you tried unplugging
That
it back in again?
that solves our the N1 visa or whatever.
H1B.
Yeah, that solves our H1B issue.
Oh,
Sir, I would let you know I am Robert Kopp. I am the furniture of law enforcement.
hey, did you? Jesus, I have no idea what's going on.
I will be back.
Your channel is like, I'm in danger.
Oh yeah,
Manliness said Draven has contact downs.
he does. There's not a doubt. I'm gonna do a true crime video.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a case ongoing in northern Michigan right now that they're being kind of secretive about. So I'm going to do a video on that. I'm going to do some digging. I'm going to spend the rest of the week working on it because no more live streams probably until this weekend, I think, because we're going to do, what is it? Isn't Blood Money Saturday?
If the airspace is open.
They're still going on with the thing.
Yeah, I think we'll cover Blood Money and see what happens over there.
Night of Champions.
I'm looking forward to seeing CM Punk with a blood. Never mind. I wonder if the Miz should tweet at him and be like, "How's it taste?" That's all he has to say.
The final 30 minutes before the ceasefire, and Israel's just raining down on Iran. By the way.
Jesus. What a bunch of fucking pricks.
Are they actually attacking them right now?
Oh, of course they are. And then it's gonna be like Iran's gonna fire one missile back at him or some shit.
Oh God, how could they? That's so anti-Semitic.
Yeah, they cry out even as they strike at you.
Yeah,
They're gonna be
that's
like,
it.
Peter Griffin's like,
My own son trying to take my last $20.
You'll hear from my lawyer for that $50 you owe me.
Yeah.
So I got the Jey Uso clip.
Oh boy, here we go. We gotta put the poll up. Is he drunk or not?
I'll say this before as I'm pulling the clip up.
Get a promo of him not drunk, and get a promo of him drunk, and let's play them back to back.
All right, we'll start with the drunk one.
Hell yeah, I love it. Fire. Internet, I don't know what it is. Soak it in, because this is it right here. You know.
Okay.
Dude, that's Bill Cosby drunk.
Yeah. Let me say, I was extremely.
I don't think he's drunk.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He was acting and saying the exact same terminology that he always does when he does.
No, he's slurring his words.
Yeah, it's not the words he's saying; it's how he's saying them.
Yeah,
he sounds like Bill Cosby.
He always sounds like that, though.
No, he doesn't.
Because he's a raging alcoholic, dude.
He used to be an alcoholic.
That was Jimmy.
Or not used to, but you know what I mean.
No, he still he
5
still
minutes
is.
ago.
Yeah, he still is, but I mean, he's like, you know.
No, he's not.
I don't know, but hell yeah. 2-time world shot girls. I'm damn near world heavyweight champ. Yo.
What's with the hair?
I'm damn near world heavyweight champion. He just won the fucking world heavyweight. No, he's definitely not inebriated. Definitely not. Definitely sober. A sober man would say, you know, I'm nearly the world heavyweight champion when he just won the world heavyweight championship, but then the belt is sitting in front of him. He's drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, sketch. All right, we'll put it in the chat. We'll put it in the chat.
His liver is damn near dead.
Jey Uso, drunk or retarded?
God damn.
Oh, dude, he could, like, we got to think of a word that's like drunk and retarded combined, like redrunked or no,
drunk-tarded.
Drunk-tarded. There we go. He drank himself onto the short bus.
I'm going with retarded because he acts like this on Total Divas too.
All right, that is up in the chat. You guys can go ahead and vote.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That's the other. That's Big Jim, not Jay.
If he was retarded, Draven would like him. Yeah, that's because when they were filming Total Divas, Jim Uso was in the midst of being an alcoholic, and then now it's Jay's turn.
Next,
He's just like me.
That's all I'm saying.
He's just like me.
All right.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me get another Jey Uso promo here. I'm sure I recorded the whole Cena promo in the arena.
Ding dang dong ding.
Yeah, it was a really good promo.
That was fucking fantastic. It was like, you know, his version of the pipe bomb. And he shouted out like Claudio Castagnoli, fucking
Matt
Cardona.
And, there was one.
Oh shit!
Yeah. One other person, I can't remember who it was, but yeah, it was good. SmackDown was actually decent
Nemeth.
Friday.
It was Nick Nemeth.
Nick
Nemeth, that's it. If Ron Killings isn't involved Saturday night's Night of Champions during that Cena Punk match, I'm gonna be pissed because they like brought him back and had him change his character and shit, or well, he decided to change his character to like have him just get fucking squashed basically again, or have the match thrown out. So it's like they need to have him like get involved at some point.
All right, here you go, right
Ding
here.
ding ding.
Here you go, right here. Now just listen to how he enunciates his words here.
Drew McIntyre couldn't cut it, so they put your boy in the King of the Ring tournament. Last week, Finn Balor got the yeet down.
That is clear.
I don't know. It sounds the same to me.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Is it just me, or does that sound much more clear and concise than?
He sounds retarded there instead of drunk.
Both. He sounds retarded.
Let's see what's going on. We've got 3 votes in right now, all for drunk, none for stupid yet.
Did it actually ever come out that he actually was or wasn't drunk? Like, is there like an official like?
I don't think
that like was reported that like he actually was or wasn't.
99.9% of the internet that saw it was laughing about him being drunk, and they were comparing it to a few press scrums before that where he tagged with Cody and was drunk. But I don't think anyone took a breathalyzer test on him. Like.
Somebody had mentioned that he was drinking from the moment he won the match until he walked out there, basically.
I don't blame him for drinking. It's
I don't either.
My issue is Triple H putting him in front of cameras like that.
Yep. Yeah. That's on him. That's on him for putting him out there. Yeah, like, yeah, dude, celebrate. This is fucking
that was like the highlight of his career.
I drink backstage, you know, after my matches. I fucking like to tip a beer or few back, you know, but I'm done. But I don't have to go out and do a press scrum. You know, if I have to record a promo, that's one thing. It's pre-recorded and I can edit it, but I'm not going out in front of and I use the term wrestling media because they're just a bunch of fucking sweaty, fucking nasty, smelly fucks and Sean Ross Sapp out there.
Well, they're like bought and paid for by
they're the fat, sweaty podcast fucks
anyway,
that are bought and paid for. The fucking weirdos that they're yes men. That's all they are.
Yeah, and that's how they got into the scrums. Because they just say that it's all good and don't ever like say otherwise.
Yeah, just pitch them softballs and that's it. That's their gig, you know. It's ugh. Yeah.
I feel dirty.
Bill Cosby would be the worst post-match bartender.
Go.
Oh God. Oh God.
If you want to get a little bit lit up before this match, Daddy Cosby can help you with that.
It was like, why are all the female divas on
Bobcat Goldthwait and fucking Bill Cosby?
No, that's more like this.
So, I had an experience Saturday night with psilocybin, which is Tony knows what I'm talking about. Most of you probably know, and yeah, it was an excellent experience. You want to talk like just opening things up? It was really excellent. Yeah, I had a good time with that. I'm being YouTube friendly, Draven.
Come on, you got to translate for the retarded impaired.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
It was of the fungal variety.
Oh, okay. So, yeah.
Yes.
I don't do that stuff, so I don't know what the lingo is.
So yeah, it's honestly, man, it was fun throwing fucking cornhole once that shit kicked in. That was fun. No, we had a good time though. We had a good time. All the wrestlers hung out and everything. We did like the boat thing and went to the beach and everybody camped out. Like I said, I just slept in my truck for 2 hours and then went home because I was 5 minutes from my house, but I was obviously not going to drive. But yeah, it was a good night.
So you were playing cornhole on shrooms. So like when you were throwing the beanbag, did it make like the bionic sound effect?
One of my buddies, it kind of hit him a little bit harder than it hit me. I think it did for him because he was standing there a couple times just going like this, just had this look on his face.
He was talking to the Clockwork Elves.
High, basically.
Yeah. Well, you just pass out. Like Draven just passes out in the chair. That's Draven's gig. He just he falls asleep in the chair. Let's one of the only normal things we're gonna do tonight is I do have Kasey's hot take set for the night. This is episode 8 of that, and I'll go ahead and I'll play the clip and we'll discuss.
Hot takes. Hi, I'm Kasey, and I have some hot takes. Do you love professional wrestling? Well, me too. But if you do, there's a 90% chance that I'm about to make you mad. So let's talk. Today, I want to talk about the outfits in the ring. Do I think they're necessary? No. I am so sick of seeing gaudy outfits that fall apart in the ring and that possibly cause a wardrobe malfunction. Be it male or female, do I want to see your stuff fall out? No, I don't. I don't even want to chance that. I don't even want there to be the possibility of seeing your junk while you're wrestling. So, I think all of this crazy gimmick stuff that people have been wearing lately, it just needs to stop. You can go with something simplistic that's not going to hinder your performance. Because when I watch wrestling, I am not watching it for the boobs, the butt, or the junk. I am not watching it to see what the characters are wearing, and I am not watching it for the talent's entrance. I am watching wrestling to see what they can do in the ring and to be told a story. And you can convey that story without wearing ridiculous garbage. But to get to the point I really want to make, I hate trunks. I hate them. I don't think that they look good on anybody. And I know you're going to say, hey, Kasey, trunks are traditional wrestling attire. Men always wore trunks back in the day. That was the thing. They never used to wear pants or tights or leggings or any anything like that. And to that I say, I'm glad it's ending. But I still wish that nobody would wear them. It's too much skin, it's distracting, and I'm always worried that a ball is going to hang out somewhere. And I don't like that. I don't think they're flattering to anybody. I don't think that they add to the performance. While I'm all for body positivity, and I know that these athletes work really, really hard on their physiques, it's just not my thing. And frankly, if I never saw another wrestler in trunks again, it would be too soon. So, long story short, the outfits in wrestling need to be less over the top, and they need to not hinder the performance of the athlete. That's my hot take, and follow me for more of them in the future.
Whoa.
The
I don't agree.
The best part of the female Royal Rumble this year was Lyra Valkyria continuously popping out of her top.
Right?
And especially when she knocked everyone down and she was the only person standing in the ring and bloop, and she looked so fucking scared in front of that camera till Liv Morgan knocked her down.
Yep.
That was a wonderful just moment of life. And not because we almost saw her boobs, but the embarrassment and the fear.
What I got from her take is entrances and all that shit like don't matter. Like it's what's in the ring. It's like it's a package. Like entrances and all that shit matter to differentiate you from other wrestler. Like so you have to do shit to stand out from the other person.
But she's talking attire though, in terms of the attire.
Yeah,
like,
well, the attire coming down to the ring too is part of that as well.
Well, no, I think the main point she was getting at was she didn't like the fact that there was some people were wearing costumes, like their gear was just so shoddily put together to like emphasize tits and ass that it restricted their ability to do their job in the ring. Mm-hmm. And I agree with that. But on the other side of that, I do come for the titties. I'm sorry, but if Jade Cargill had like a Janet Jackson style wardrobe malfunction, dude, there wouldn't be enough duck emojis in Keely Chow's chat for me to.
Do you know how sad I was she wasn't at SmackDown? I was like, I forgot.
Yeah.
She's in the King of the Ring match or Queen of the Ring.
Is anyone gonna buy Jade Cargill Bonanza?
I'm really excited for that. I don't have a Switch 2 yet, but that game looks fucking awesome.
As much as I hate Nintendo right now, and I am anti-Switch 2, I watched the Direct on that, and that game does look freaking amazing.
Yeah, I don't understand why it's not a launch title. Like, that would have sold units. Like, Mario Kart World is they're a big thing because it's Mario Kart.
I ain't paying $80.
It always does
Mario
well.
Kart.
But if I'm fine with that being a bundle, and then have it the same price, it should only be $50-$60. Because it's bundled with the system at basically that cost.
Well, Jade Cargill Bonanza is freaking $70, and I'm like, I can't afford that. Like,
the $70 price tag I don't mind because everything else is $70 at this point, and then your third party stuff is usually less than the normal price. So,
what about you, Tony? What did you think of it?
I mean. It looks better than what I thought it would be, but it's just like both Mario Kart and Jade Cargill Bonanza are games I would play if I already had the console, but for just me personally, they don't make me want to run out and buy the console for those games.
Man.
But I do think
kind of makes me want to run buy a console to play that game.
Hey, if that's what works for you,
Well, did you hear that all of their key cards have failed so miserably in the markets that they went below their lowest expectation for sales? Mm-hmm. Yeah, all those third party ones. Yeah, good for them.
There's some that aren't using that, but I'm assuming they're doing better than the ones that.
Yeah. The CD Projekt Red that did that 4-year-old or 5-year-old Cyberpunk game was the best seller out of the third party games, and it's that's an old game.
Well, it has a new DLC with it too, which is
and you can get it on Steam for $30
or whatever. Yeah,
it's I don't know, I don't think Nintendo understands its market anymore. But that's
I will agree that they use because I've said this back during I think it was the GameCube, where it's like they use nostalgia and they use that to bait you to get their shit. Like they've been doing this longer than people are willing to admit. Like they've always been this company, and it's like that's why like it kind of irks me that everybody seems to be bitching and complaining about them now, and fucking 20 years ago they've been doing the same process.
Tony posted a video in a Horseman chat of that chick, that girl that was like she nailed it. Everything she said, I agreed with.
Yeah. Now, I think they've been doing that the whole time, but I think they used to drive innovation as well. And like certain creativeness and quirkiness came with that. But now it's like those creative minds are going away. The new generation is coming in. Like, yeah, and I think when it's just weaponized nostalgia without any of the creativity or innovation,
see,
it's basically going to become what Apple is now.
See, the whole like the Wii era and stuff, the stupid gimmicky fucking controller, that isn't innovation to me. That's just gimmick. Like it's just a gimmick to fucking try to get people. Oh, that looks pretty cool. I should probably try.
Yeah, you got non-gamers to buy that.
Yeah, you got non-gamers to buy that. I don't give a shit about your gimmick fucking controller. That's not innovation. It never was. It never will be. So it's like, just give me like stuff that's good to play.
The Switch is innovation.
Yep.
Yeah, that's innovation. It but it still has the gimmicky fucking controllers on the side of it. It's like they make you, they put the gimmick with it and force you to buy the non-gimmick controller. It's like, give me a normal fucking controller. I don't want the gimmick. If I want the gimmick, I'll pay extra for the gimmick. You know what I mean? Gimmick should be optional, not fucking mandatory.
Yeah, I could see that. I could, yeah. If they sold the original, like if they sold the Switch 2 without the Joy-Cons, or they had a bundle where they
shit about handheld mode.
Yeah, well, they sold the Switch 2 with either the Pro controller or no Joy-Cons, and it was at a cheaper price. I think they'd probably make more money.
Well, consoles used to come with 2 controllers. Why not include a fucking Joy-Con and a Pro controller, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's really not that big of a deal. And they know they're going to sell software, and they never drop the price on their software. So, I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world for them to sell at a bit of a loss anyway.
That's another thing that annoys me, too, with them, is, like, they never lower the prices on shit. Even if it's, like, been whatever generations later, their prices still stay the fucking same. And then they, like, they basically weaponize your nostalgia to try to play that shit by making you pay a service or whatever to actually play the shit that you just want to be able to play.
Well, somebody's angry about $60 Mega Man 3 Definitive Edition.
Wait, what?
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 Huh?
What? Yeah.
Okay.
It's one thing if I never owned the game or whatever, like then I don't really mind spending the money because I never got to play the game to begin with.
Super Mario 2, but in 4K, $80.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you see that stupid tour thing they were charging $10 for?
Yeah.
I watched there's a channel on YouTube called Re-Res, and the guy like went through the entire game. He's like, this is a stupid, like I would feel ripped off if I got this for free.
Well, I watched for that Donkey Kong Bonanza, I watched Maximilian. I watched his video. It was fucking hilarious because of the comments he was making while he was watching it.
Yeah, Max is a great guy. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm torn because that Donkey Kong game, in my opinion, looked like it gave me Mario Odyssey vibes.
Yeah, same.
Me too, but at the same time, we all wanted Pauline to end up with Italian Mario, but she's with an ape.
Yeah. So she's burning the. So why is she?
Because she named it's Donk City or whatever. It makes sense.
Yeah, like the whole timeline is messed up by making her a young kid. Like,
yeah,
I think this takes place before all that stuff.
But if it does, then is that Donkey Kong Jr. or is that Donkey Kong the Third?
No idea. Maybe we'll find out when we play the game.
For me, I like Donkey Kong, like the original games, and like Donkey Kong Jr. And Donkey Kong Country was all right, even though the cart parts would piss me off.
Yes,
I don't know. I'm just not that into Donkey Kong. I don't know.
My biggest question actually is I heard the DK rap in that. Is Grant Cope actually getting paid for this one? Because they fucked him on the movie.
Wow. Yeah, that's a. Well, you heard about the voice actress of Peach, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just let her go. They didn't even tell her, and the way she found out was that in Super Mario Kart World or whatever, it was a new actress, and she's like, "Wait a minute, why is there a new actress instead of me? I did this for 20 years."
Found out with everyone else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, Nintendo is
also,
an ass company.
Also, in the credits of Super Mario Kart World, they don't mention Shigeru Miyamoto at all. Not a special thanks or anything.
They did that too. What's her name from Bayonetta too? They screwed her with as voice actress as well.
Dude, Natalie Imbruglia, man, that. Oh my god, I watched that shitty freaking soap opera for her, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it Australian?
Was she the voice of Bayonetta?
Natalie Imbruglia?
Yeah.
No, it was an English woman. Natalie Imbruglia is the smoking hot, blue-eyed singer from Australia.
Nothing's right. I'm torn.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying she was the voice of Bayonetta. I'm like, fuck.
No.
Now I need to play it.
No. So the voice actress of Bayonetta, there's some kind of iffy things going on with that. It's like she made a video and she's like, "Yeah, I got fucked hard by the company. They screwed me out of a bunch of money, blah, 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 blah." And then the company fired back and they're like, "No, dude, we did offer you and you said it wasn't enough," or something. I honestly don't know enough to take, like, I'm biased. I would want to take the voice actor's side. Oh, god damn that one.
Yeah. Whatever happened to her?
The wall age.
No. Look, dude, she still looks good.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Look at those eyes too. Yeah, she's still.
I know.
Looks good,
I'm going
bro.
to Australia. God damn, dude. I remember freaking seeing her in the 80s and the early 90s when she was on Neighbors. And god damn.
she was I remember she was like in Maxim and shit when like she made it big over here. Yeah, she's a little smoke show. She's still beautiful. I mean, looks fantastic.
She's got an amazing voice too. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
God.
So I guess the fortune teller's right.
Oh no!
Tony, we turned Tony's camera on. He's just lying naked on the floor.
Goodbye, horses.
Oh, we're supposed to wear clothes on these?
Oh.
I'm gonna do that next week. I'm just gonna show up and I won't have the green screen up and I'll just wear my green bathrobe. What is that? That fucking game streamer does that. Steak. Trey watches this weirdo named Steak. He's just wearing a robe.
No idea.
Yeah, I'm like, who the fuck is this? He's got like 1 million subs, of course.
I know, dude. Like the Zoomers and the younger millennials, man, they really latched on to the freaking YouTube and Twitch and shit, and freaking they're making more money than my parents. You know, like something's wrong here.
And now all these fucking Nintendo YouTubers. Oh, I'm gonna be uploading some videos that are pre-recorded. I'm moving into my first house at 22. I'm like, fuck, man.
Yeah,
right.
Fuck.
Oh, we have poll updates, and it's 75-25. Drunk is overtaking stupid. 75-25. Drunk overtaking stupid.
It's official.
It's official. Yeah, Draven. Yeah. And before
drunk. Or not drunk.
Yeah.
Yes, we got him.
Schadenfreude.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
He's not drunk.
Schadenfreude right there.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, half this chat was fooled by Geeky Pixie, so I don't want to talk about. I don't want to show aspersions, but you fuckers were fooled by shit before.
Wait, who is it? Who was fooled by Geeky Pixie?
Man, I found out before the story broke, and I shared that with Pete and Sal.
Yep.
Remember that?
So I don't want to hear nobody tell me.
Wow.
I'm like, this chick don't sound like a chick.
Nope.
No.
Because I was on Echo Base with him, and I'm like,
I had
Is this
Geeky
like a
Pixie record some lines for a skit for me, and I'm like, That sounds. I'm like, guys, this sound right? And I sent it to you and Sal, and Sal's like, that's a fucking dude. And
Yep.
like 2 weeks later, it blew up on the internet that it was a dude. It's like, man, she was supposed to play Gina, or he was supposed to play Gina Carano in the skit we made. That's what Geeky Pixie recorded the lines for, and I'm like, that ain't a fucking chick's voice, dude.
Bring up an image of the avatar and stuff, because wasn't it like a VTuber or?
Yeah, they were like a VTuber. I don't remember, but they were like an Asian chick.
Oh, fuck me.
Everybody's like, Asian chick, sign me up. And then it turns out to be a dude. Except me, I wasn't fooled.
Basically became the third owner of Echo Base Network there for a minute.
Oh my god!
I love Nick and Coach, but I don't know how they got bamboozled by that fucking goblin.
Dude, there was a website back in the mid 2000s called trannyOrGranny.net, and it was. It was a game, a timed game where it would show two pictures, or it would show a picture, and you had two options, and it was like it would play music that went tranny, oh granny, one is a man, the other has a fanny, tranny, oh granny. It was like, and I was the only one to get a perfect score. Then it was by luck, because some of them were a pretty close call. I'm like, that looks a bit mannish, but I don't know. And it was like, you are correct. That is a granny.
Oh my god! How do you know this stuff, Chris?
Yeah. Well, I worked in freaking video game industry, dude. The degenerates there. Yeah, it was like the real ultimatepower.net, where there was like a 12-year-old kid telling you how awesome ninjas are, that he'd flip out and kick his mom in the head. You know? It's like ninjas are cool because
early Newgrounds, man. Early Newgrounds.
Yeah.
All the good shit too.
Yeah, and before we got sanitized.
Yeah, and you're the man now dog.com or whatever.
Oh yeah, Arnold. That was my ringtone for the longest time. The Arnold shares his deep. Oh, E-bombs. Yeah, remember the what is it, the HR video where he's like, I could really go for a power fuck right now.
Hey, oh, go ahead.
I actually, when I worked at a Guitar Center, I would sit in the manager's office and use the soundboards on E-Bombs World to call the store, prank my employees.
Balls of steel.
Or what about
led one?
Hey, what about Dend? What about Dindu's Plantation?
What?
Dindu's Plantation.
God damn it!
I remember the Lazy Town one with Little John.
Yeah, what? Back that shit up.
All right, we're gonna play this before we go. This is a new chat music video.
Oh jeez.
Dad only produced. This is Dad is a baddie factory.
Family Fit Chat. Set is Pepper Mayo. Shoes are DS Windsor, and the shoes for Heart Golf is from Tiger Mist, and the shoes are from Fashion Nova. Cute. Pepper Mayo, and shoes are Revolt. Dress is Hutch from Anthropology.
TJ Maxx.
Mom, come here.
TJ Maxx.
Mom, you always say TJ Maxx.
Or Walmart.
Keep that on the function. They're making a dynasty. W ball. The slow money factory. Sorry for breathing. The sick there is your family. Sunset needs to be frozen inside. Each time of your WhatsApp. Fantastic. Give me 14 more. Those Victoria's Secrets. Someone put that on Mount Rushmore. Man got the Midas touch. Tell your parents I said thank you. Daddy's noodle hair, Ronaldo 2012, Leo Messi. Man got the holy Jews. That only shoots on gold. That means to colonize boss. He's on 99 overall, 6 and 6 for Danny. Should have been Adam underneath. This guy needs to be the next Genghis Khan. That has a secret recipe, 2018 World Cup Bazaar. He needs to sell his sauce like a dad. Man trying to make America beautiful again. Yo, man, can I pre-order that? Say this just for future ancient generations, all he wanted was a son.
All he wanted was a son.
Yeah, I pre-order.
Incredible genetics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I mean that
Jesus.
that dude is what Adolf Hitler thought the Aryan dream was.
Yeah. He achieved what an entire. Yeah. Sorry.
That is just genetic perfection.
Yeah. No, he achieved what the entire Yahtzee party couldn't.
Yeah. I took the most perfect woman.
Yeah, that's some spewgenics right there.
Yeah. Well, his wife's got to be fine as hell too, honestly.
Well, they showed her. She was the one at the end. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, there you go.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
wasn't bad looking.
No, that was a very beautiful family. Damn it.
They must suffer.
I'm telling you. But that's the show for the evening, folks. Hope you enjoyed. This is the one without a plot. Kind of bullshitted through it, and yeah. So no shows until probably Saturday. I'm going to be working on that true crime video, and I won't be able to be in the office tomorrow or Wednesday. So yeah, check out
Be in a different kind of office.
Yeah. Thanks.
Enough said.
Yeah. Yeah, F's in the chat for my put. Never mind. But thank you, everybody, for being here. My wonderful panel and all of you in the chat, channel members. Thank you, guys. Patreon, there is a new upload over there, and that is the seller. We have the full commentary available on patreon.com/wrestling with horror 420. Go check it out. $2. You can be a brain buster. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm Pete from Wrestling with Horror. If we don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. We'll catch you on the next one. And remember, it's always better to burn out than fade